Hello travelers and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to go over pop vocal mixing. Well, it's more R&B / ballad type mixing because I've got this lovely song here that I helped record and produce. So I might as well just let you listen. First things first.
Table set for two, lonely as I blew out candles that we bought in Rome. Thought it would be cute, shots of me and you, pictures that would make a home. I wish that we could figure this out. The silence sings a little too loud. I wish I wouldn't worry alone. Falling apart, I'll be the SOS of your heart. Don't wanna be the one making wishes on my own.
And I'm gonna stop it there, so hopefully you got understanding of the vibe that is happening here. Pan vocals are still going mad because, well, they're probably still going. We got the whole project here from all of the processing and everything that I've done, but we're not here for that. We're here for the vocals. And first things first, don't know why it's doing that every time I speak, but anywho, first things first for the vocal. That pretty much happens on all vocals nowadays is the SSL channel from Waves. This plugin is really, really good. It looks better in Logic Pro than Pro Tools. I don't know why. I don't know how Pro Tools have managed to fumble that. But here is the classic SSL channel. It gives me what I want. There you go, pretty much what I want. And what I was doing, just getting rid of some low end, because we recorded this on an SM7B, which is what I'm using right now, funnily enough, so you can hear my voice through one. And they have a lot of low end, and I'm not entirely sure why. Well, I know why, because it's much more focused in the mid-range and the body of a vocal this than high-end in SM7B. I'm just getting rid of the low end there, and I'm doing 6.7 dB. I know there's a lot of bullshit on YouTube and all of that about you only need to do 5 dB or something when you boost. No, I'm boosting at around 10k. It's at 10.11k, 10.11k really. Anyway, I'm gonna boost until I get the vocal I want, because if I take off all the processing, shall we? Beautiful, can do that on Logic, and we'll go.
Table set for two, lonely as I blew out candles that we bought in Rome. Thought it would be cute, shots of me and you, pictures.
You can hear that it's quite lost. It's quite lost in the track, and if I turn it on,
table set for two, lonely as I blew out candles that.
Boom! It's come up in the mix already. Like all of the frequencies we want to boost is coming out of the track. It's giving the vocal some life. It's not having it so boring. Oh goodness, excuse me. Oh gosh, just endless. Anyway, we got another 3 dB boost here at 2.4k, which you gotta be careful between the 1 and 5k area, as that is where the presence of a vocal is stored, but it's also where the harshness is, as well as the S's as well. So when you boost, be very careful. And we're on a quite narrow or quite broad thing here, but you dial these things in first and then you flip this round. And I settled there. And then we got 1k, which is quite near it, and that's going up 3 dBs as well. And we've actually boosted the low end here at around 230. Because even though we use an SM7B, she's singing in quite a high key. So we need some more of that body in with the vocals. Yeah, yeah. And it's actually doing a tiny bit of compression as well.
Table set for two. Lonely as I blew
Yeah,
out candles that
barely
we
doing
bought
any.
in Rome.
What it actually is doing, because you start here on an SSL at 3D. Well, for the compressor you start at 3 dB. Even if you don't see this light lining up and you have the compressor enabled and all of that, it's probably doing possibly 1 to 2 dBs. And it will only go up to 3, even when the light's just slightly glowing, if it's just slightly going to 3. For example.
Table set for two. Lonely as I blew
Yeah, you can
out
see
candles that we
slightly.
bought in Rome.
And when she gets kind of
Thought I
louder in the
wished that
chorus,
we could figure this out.
yeah, it starts to really glow a lot more because it's now hitting this compressor. And the good thing about this compressor, why I always recommend it, is it's not a visual thing. You've got to really listen and you're going to train your ears for it, and that's always good. Train your ears. And this compressor has an auto gain, so even if you're going to do like minus 20 dB, it will automatically gain it up or down. And if you are hitting the threshold quite hard, it will also give you some forwardness, kind of like an RVox does, but not RVox, like that SSL compression, which is all nice. And that's the first thing, so it's really hitting tons of things. And then we have the basic FET 1176 compressor that's inside of Logic Pro. Why? Because this is what I used on her demo when I sent it to everybody after we finished recording it, and it basically did what I wanted it to do. It brought the vocal forward. Well, I might as well just play it. Hang
I
on.
wish that we could figure this out. The silence sings a little too loud. I wish I wouldn't worry anymore.
Yeah, it just brings the vocal forward. It just brings it out, gives it that aggressiveness, because a FET will give you kind of like that fat sound that we all like, and is a very popular compressor for pop vocals, especially because pop vocals are in your face. They are loud, even though this song is not loud, because it's not really what we're aiming for here for this type of song. And it's a 2-to-1 ratio, so it's not doing bad. Attack and release. Apparently auto's on, so clearly I like the sound of it. And the threshold is really getting up to like 10 dB. Remember, there's no such thing as bad compression. Whoa, hang on. There's no such thing as over compression, but there is such thing as bad compression. Always listen. And we got a Pro MB here, which is not normally what it's doing, because in this instance, we are using this as a vocal de-esser instead of a normal de-esser, as this is a beautiful thing. It's got a sidechain feature on that activates this area, which is around 2.5 to 8.7, which is the harshness and the S's and the, well, presence of a vocal. It's just,
I wish that we could figure this out. The silence sings a little too loud.
it's just controlling. That's really all it's doing. It's just simple. And then we got the classic soothe on this vocal, just to,
I wish that we could figure this out. The silence sings a little.
I like using soothe of what it possibly can do, because it will find the things that are building up that you potentially missed and then, well, soothe them. It's not a transient shaper. It will not get rid of any transients, but it will deal with harshness and building of frequencies, which is why I'm targeting the low end here, because I've added a compressor, and compressors and especially FET add body to the signal, which translates to a lot of low end getting added in and the mid range coming in. And we just got focusing on a fundamental frequency here, 4K, just in case there is any harshness that's still in the vocal. And we got another stock channel EQ from Logic, just getting rid of some low end, because, well, the compressor added it back, and we're just,
I wish that we could figure this out. The silence sings a little too loud.
it's lovely, it's soft, it's very calm in terms of like pop type of EQing or vocal production. Technically, this is what it's called. And we've got 3 sends here. One is reverb, and they and they go all the way over here. As you can see, they're labeled right over here. This is the vocal verb. It's literally chroma verb. This plugin is actually really good for a stock Logic plugin, and it's literally the synthal preset. That's it. I didn't change the preset at all. The only thing I did was add this EQ just to carve the high and the low end out, because I want to focus the verb on the mid-range, and you don't want your verb to have the S's and the low end in, because that will just get in the way of the vocal, and your vocal isn't going to be up front and present, which is why there's an EQ there. Oh, is it called the void preset? Hang on, it's a void preset. Why the fuck is it called got synthal? I don't know. And then for the delay, we got just a H delay, because Logic doesn't have amazing stock delays. So I used this H delay on a quarter note and ping pong. It's not doing any EQ on this thing. The analog is off, because who the hell uses noise? We want noise in this mix. No. And it's got the exact same EQ as the verb, as I'm just filtering it to get rid of the S's and the delays, because you don't want a delay also passing on those harsh S's and stuff. And that is really all. As you can see, there is a 13 volts, but there's nothing fucking in it. So it's just there. And that is how you mix pop vocals.
I wish that we could figure this out.
Ballad pop vocals are
The silence sings a little too loud.
Oh, I should mention the background vocals, because they are a massive part of this as well. The background vocals are going into this chain as well, so they're getting affected the exact same as the main vocals. However, pre that, I've got some EQ on them, so I can kind of control the background vocals and get them to sound more in place. They're more meant to be there, because these background vocals are kind of on the same level as the main vocals in terms of their level, really, just how loud they are. Because the way it was recorded, that they're all kind of one vocal, if that makes sense, and they're all in this together, and they're all sharing the same space. So this is just me kind of EQing it to kind of focus it more, to make it more sound like a background vocal than a lead, but still have the impacts and everything it needs. So I'm really boosting the low end, or the mid-range here, getting rid of more low end and high end, because I just want it to be solidly there. And that's the same for this background. However, when it gets to the lead, the verse vocals, more kind of less low end is taken out, because I kind of wanted change of section. You can tell that the backgrounds are different. All of these are the same. You're taking out high end, so it feels like the vocals are more back. Like,
I wish that we could figure this out.
see, that's too much low end.
The silence sings a little too loud.
The backgrounds were kind of getting lost with the mains. I want them to feel as one, but not that type of one. And that's just beautiful.
When everything is falling apart, I'll be the SOS of your heart.
Of course, they're all panned as well.
Don't wanna be the one making.
Not 100% left and right, because a little production tip for any recording engineers out there: if you pan something 100% right and left in the recording places, well, you're in your studio and you pan them 100% left, the artist is more likely to be able to hear the mistakes in them, and it's just a little trick to move things a little quicker. All the thing down here is all rejected stuff that never made it to the final production, as you can see. And there's all the outtakes here that are still here, which is nice. And then we've got full production. If you want me to break down the song completely, you can let me know in the comments. So thank you all for watching. My website and everything you need to contact me about mixing or mastering is all down there. Templates and vocals. Thank you all very much for watching this, and I'll see you in another video. Bis später.